Alright, a little disclaimer before we start today's video. The following rules about jewelry wear will be in my personal opinion. These rules can vary based off of your personal taste or preference. These are just the rules that I feel like people should follow when wearing their jewelry. So, with that said, we're going to go over a few rules, in my opinion, that I feel like people should follow when wearing their jewelry. So, let's get into it. We're going to go over some do's and some don'ts. Do's having 10 rules and don'ts having 10 rules as well. So 20 in total. Starting off with number 1, do consider the occasion. Match your jewelry to the formality of the event. So if you're going to a wedding or a dance or the nightclub, you might want to wear a more bold statement piece that sets you apart from the crowd. Number 2, do balance. Don't overload on jewelry. Choose a focal point and complement it with simpler pieces. So if you're wearing a bold statement piece, like say a 12mm prong chain that's iced out, you'd want to complement it with a more simpler piece, a more simpler layer. Say a 18-inch Miami Cuban, about 5mm. So if it's like a multiple of 5, then you can like size down to a multiple of 5. If you got a 10mm, you can size down to a 5mm. If you got a 12mm, then maybe you can size down to a 6mm, and vice versa. Number 3, and an extremely crucial one in my opinion, is match your metals. If you're wearing gold, wear nothing other than gold. If you're wearing silver, wear nothing other than silver. I can't even tell you how many times that I've seen people wear silver with gold or gold with silver. It looks, in my opinion, absurd. It looks I don't like it. I don't like the look. I think if you're just wearing gold, you should wear gold. If you're wearing silver, you should just wear silver. If you're wearing black matte jewelry, wear black matte jewelry. You know, you don't want to pair a gold watch with a silver watch. It doesn't match. It's like trying to say an orange is an apple. So it doesn't match. So that's my opinion on that one. Number 4, do consider your outfit. Jewelry should enhance your outfit, not overpower it. So just wear a simple, if you're wearing a shirt like me, just like a casual shirt, like a casual house shirt, walking around the house or whatever, you want to wear like a simple 5mm Miami Cuban, wear a simple 26-inch box chain. That's up to you. That's like for like everyday wear. That's more along the lines of an everyday wear piece. Something 22 inches, 24 inches, 20 inches even, for my taste. But you don't want to be the guy that's walking around the house or walking down the street wearing like multiple layers of chains and 2 gold watches on each wrist with multiple iced out bracelets and like 7 rings. That's too much. That is just way too much. However, with that being said, do layer. Experiment with layering, experiment with different styles, with layering 1 chain, 2 chain, maybe even 3, depending on your personal style. I would say go nothing above 4. Layer with a watch and a bracelet. Wear a watch or like pair it with like a Figaro bracelet. So gold watch, maybe wear a gold Figaro bracelet or a gold rope bracelet. Just experiment with different styles to see what fits your personal taste. It's like science. It's like science. You know, experiment with different things, experiment with different flavors, I should say, and see what matches your personal taste. Not like science, like food. Forgive me. Number 6, do invest in quality pieces. Opt for well-made jewelry that will last you a long time and will withstand wear and tear. If you're wearing it every single day, wearing it with 2 chains, 3 chains, opt for a good piece that is well made, that suits your personal style and will last a long while. Doesn't mean that it has to be solid gold. Doesn't mean that it has to be even gold bonded. You could buy a piece that's made of stainless steel, because stainless steel lasts a really long time. Because just think about it. Most of your kitchen utensils, most of your kitchen sinks, they're stainless steel. Stainless steel is stainless, meaning it can resist water, it can resist other factors, you know. But it can be gold pieces, gold plated, gold bonded, just nothing plastic, because we don't like costume jewelry here. Number 7, do personalize. So choose jewelry that reflects your personality and your style. Choose pieces that you like and you like only. Just because somebody else is wearing like a spiky barbed wire chain doesn't mean that you have to like that spiky barbed wire chain. If you like more simpler pieces and you don't like anything above 8 millimeters, that's your personal preference. That is your personal preference. Number 8, do coordinate with your skin tone. Certain metals and gems complement different skin tones better than others, so consider what looks best on you. If you're more of a darker skin tone, then you might look good in more gold pieces. However, they can still pull off silver, but I would say that gold pieces do look the best on people with a darker skin color. If you're more on the lighter side, more white, more pale, then you might want to opt for like maybe silver pieces, because those would look good with your skin tone. If you're more in the in-between, like you're light and dark like me, then you can pull off gold and silver. However, the metal that you choose is ultimately up to you. Number 9, do consider proportion. Choose jewelry that suits your body type and your scale. So if you have a more petite frame, if you're more chunky, if you have a chunky neck, then an 18-inch chain might look like a choker on you. Same thing with a 20-inch. So you could opt for a 22-inch or a 24-inch chain, maybe even 26-inch, depending on your body frame. If you're thinner like me, then you can get a 18-inch, 20-inch, 22-inch, 24-inch, 26 inches, like almost down here on me. But yeah. Number 10, do follow trends selectively. Wear trends with your style that suit your personal style, but don't feel pressured to follow them blindly. So just because your favorite rappers or your favorite celebrities or whoever else is wearing a chain, don't feel pressured that just because they have all that fame and whatnot, don't feel pressured to wear that piece just because they're wearing it. You know, it's still your personal style. If you like that trend and you like that style, good for you, wear that piece. But if not, don't feel pressured to wear it. Don't be like, oh, Lil Durk dropped his new album and his music video is wearing this big old 20 millimeter Miami prong chain with the pendant that's the size of my chest. I have to get it. I have to wear it. Don't do that. You know, if that's your style, if you like the big, thick, chunky chains and the chunky pendants, that's up to you. You can wear that. I wouldn't wear that, because anything above 12 millimeters is way too much for me. But yeah, just follow trends selectively. Now that we're done with the do's, let's move on to the don'ts. Number 1, don't overdo it. Avoid wearing too much jewelry at a time, as I've mentioned before. 1 or 2 chains max, in my opinion. If you want 3, then you can probably go for 3. You could wear a 20-inch, 22-inch, and then a 24-inch. That could pair, but just make sure that they're all the same color, but just don't wear too much at a time. Oh my gosh. That is like... Ooh. I mean, it looks good on video game characters. Video game characters and like animated people in movies. Even just actors in movies, when I see them wearing so much jewelry at one time, I just think that they're too flashy and that they're just kind of making a fool of themselves. That's my opinion. That's my opinion on it. I don't like when people wear just too much jewelry at a time. Like I said, you don't want to be the guy that's wearing 2 iced out watches with a bunch of bracelets going down to here, and like 7 rings, and then like 4 iced out chains, and then, you know, like 5 other chains, and then a chain on the cap. But yeah. Number 2, don't clash with clothing. So make sure that your jewelry complements your outfit both in color and in style. So, for example, gold pieces will look good with black, blue, silver, or no. Yeah. Gold pieces will look good with your black shirts, your gray shirts, your white shirts, your blue shirts, your red shirts. Those are, from my experience, the best color shirt to wear if you're wearing a gold chain or gold piece. Silver too. Silver you can pair with black, gray, teal, tan, white even, because, you know, black and white, those are timepiece colors. They'll never go out of style. But your silver pieces will look good with certain colors. So if I were wearing a chain with this shirt right now, I would be wearing a silver chain. Yeah, and with that being said too, size also matters. Size also plays a big part, which is number 3. Pay attention to scale. Oversized jewelry can overwhelm a petite frame, while tiny pieces might get lost on a larger one. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Number 4, don't ignore maintenance. This is an extremely crucial one. Take care of your jewelry to ensure that it lasts and avoid exposing it to harsh chemicals. Avoid wearing your jewelry in the pool. I would highly recommend not to wear it in the pool if you work with pools. I would recommend not to wear your piece, especially if it's gold plated or gold bonded. My dad worked with pools, and he had a platinum ring, his platinum wedding band, that he wore like almost every single day, and he handled like harsh chemicals and whatnot with cleaning pools, and it lasted him a while, and still lasts him today, still sparkly and all that fun stuff. But don't ignore your maintenance. Make sure that you clean your jewelry thoroughly. Make sure that it's always clean and always shiny, like this watch here. Because if you don't maintain your jewelry, it could end up like this watch here. This is broken, and it is in desperate need of cleaning. So I have to take this piece to the jeweler's to get it repaired, and while I'm there, I'll get it cleaned too. And number 5, don't wear outdated pieces. Keep your jewelry collection fresh by retiring worn out or tarnished pieces. So, for example, if you have a brass rope chain, right? If you have a brass rope chain that's plated with gold, 14 karat gold, a brass rope chain with 14 karat gold plating, and you wear it with a Miami Cuban every single day, and the rope chain rubs against the Miami Cuban and the rope chain gold plating is gone. Now you just see the copper base. It's going to be time to retire that piece. It's going to be time to retire the copper trash and invest in a quality chain, quality rope chain that will last you longer than it lasted you that copper brass piece of trash. You know, because I personally don't like brass jewelry. I don't like brass jewelry. I don't like copper jewelry, because that's what causes a green neck, and you don't like green necks. We don't like green necks here. Number 6, never forget about your own comfort. Ensure your jewelry is comfortable to wear, and don't wear pieces that are too tight or too heavy, because this can be distracting to you. So if you have a thin neck like me, and you're wearing a 16-inch chain, that's gonna be extremely tight on you. It's gonna feel like someone's like choking you, and then not to mention too, when you take it off, it's gonna feel like it's gonna have this line around your neck, and it's gonna be great. Also, pieces that are too heavy. So if you're wearing a thick piece that's like 500 grams, and you're wearing it on your neck every single day, all day, that's probably going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be extremely distracting. So don't forget about your own comfort. Number 7, don't copy others blindly. While inspiration is good, don't feel pressured into wearing certain styles just because other people are wearing them. Like I mentioned with the little dirt thing back in, like, don't overdo it. Like, don't feel pressured to wear a tennis chain, a moissanite tennis chain, just because Drake's wearing it. You know, if you don't like tennis chains, then you don't like tennis chains. Don't feel pressured to wear a tennis chain just because someone's wearing a tennis chain. Just because it looks good on somebody else doesn't mean that it's gonna look good on you. Doesn't mean that you're gonna like it. Just because you like it on somebody else doesn't mean that you're gonna like it on yourself. So if somebody else, another example, if somebody is wearing a Miami Cuban, like a thick boy, I'm talking thick, like 18 millimeters thick. If somebody's wearing a thick Miami Cuban, you think, dang, that looks good on them. Don't feel pressured to wear it, because you don't know if it will look good on you. If it looks good on you and you like it, then now you know it fits your personal style, it fits your taste. But just because somebody's wearing a piece that you like doesn't mean that you need to wear it. You know, don't feel pressured to wear it. Don't feel pressured to wear all the jewelry that these rappers and celebrities are wearing in their music videos and in the movies and the video games and everything else. And number 8, don't overlook the neckline. Pay attention to the neckline Pay attention to the neckline of your clothing when choosing necklaces. Certain necklines pair better with specific lengths, with specific chains. So, like my neckline, it pairs well with anything from 18 inches all the way up to 26 inches. I have the body type I have a more petite body type to fit more chains with a specific length. You know, those are the lengths that look good on me. 30 inches, that would be like all the way down to my waist almost. I'm not short, I'm 5'11", but still 30 inches is really long. That's like, for me, that's like vato status. It's like something straight out of like Gridiron Gang, you know. And number 9, don't overlook the occasion. Avoid wearing overly casual or overly formal jewelry for occasions. So, remember, if you're going to a casual event, if you're going to your neighborhood barbecue, you might want to wear, like, maybe, depending on your style, maybe a bold piece, but I would opt for more of a more simple piece, something like this. Something like your plain, good old Miami Cuban, your good old 5mm Miami Cuban. If you want to level it up, you can add a pendant on it, pair it with a Miami Cuban ring. That's for casual. That's for casual wear. If it's a more formal wear, then you can wear a more thicker piece, 12mm Miami Cuban, or you could wear a blinged out tennis chain, blinged out watch, blinged out whatever. No, just don't overlook the occasion. And number 10, finally, don't neglect your personal style. Ultimately, wear jewelry that makes you feel confident and wear jewelry that makes you feel confident, comfortable, and just confident and comfortable regardless of the rules or regardless of trends. So these are mine. These are my rules that I feel like people should follow when wearing jewelry, men or women, boy or girl. But what it ultimately boils down to is, regardless of trends or rules, wear what makes you feel confident. Wear what makes you feel comfortable, regardless of what people say. So that's gonna end the video there. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Press that like button. I'd appreciate it. My cat would appreciate it too. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.